Venezuela, abortion,
when
and a discussion on AI.
I do.
Okay, no, what?
Are you doing an intro right now?
I was doing it.
Oh, let's do the intro. Ready? Venezuela, more AI and more politics, dark racial humor.
Oh, okay. This is dark racial humor. That new dark racial.
What's up, everybody?
Just make a fuckload of noise.
It's episode 40, and there's hella voices.
Yeah.
It's dark racial humor live from
Hello.
South Los Angeles. My name's Caller John,
I'm Bonjin.
and we're joined today by a man.
A boy from a far place called Tucson. To ship my mic. It's Diego Francisco. For now.
What do you gonna change your name?
I don't know,
You
dude.
can't change the
I need to
name.
make it into something that's 4 letters and easy to pronounce and not ever heard before.
What
ever.
could be easier to pronounce than Diego Francisco?
It's
It's like
too
a
dude.
combination of San Diego and San Francisco.
People just don't spell this right. People don't know how to spell.
You're like a
right.
combination of two great cities in
I know,
California,
dude.
and you're just throwing that away.
It's perfect.
You're the
Oh my
perfect
God.
combination
I might
of
keep
San
it.
Diego and Francisco.
I'll just.
Who are you? What do you do?
Yeah, who are you besides someone that just honors the great, what are they called?
Metropolitan.
The guys that built the missions of the California coast.
Saints.
You just are they saints?
Colonizers.
Well, I mean, yeah, we're all colonizers. When you think of it.
What are they called?
Just a child that makes music and
You're a child. How old are you?
I forgot.
For the record.
It's 18. Damn.
Damn.
You know what's the craziest part about being 18 is that you're an adult now, and it's
I don't know about that.
and then suddenly you
don't become an adult when you're 18.
yes.
That's not true.
You get charged as an adult.
You get charged as an adult.
You get charged.
You don't come some kind of metamorphosis from 17 to 18.
Hey, but you'll be chilling in those 18 and up prisons.
Yeah,
it's quite the metamorphosis.
That'll mature you real fast.
I've been more careful about driving under certain influences because that'd be pretty terrible.
Yeah.
You gonna
Just be more careful.
Me in a prison would
get raped a lot.
I think I'd probably
you get fucked in the butt.
it'd be like a lot. Like I'd probably like die.
Probably be too much rape to.
I'd probably bleed out and die.
They'd put the blood back in for lube.
You think they're gonna stop just because you're dead?
New dark racial.
That's not their MO, bro.
You made music on Adobe House on blockchain.
Yes, I have. I've worked with Adobe House for a bit. They actually, the Adobe House kids have helped me, get
Not
shows
get
and shit. Yeah, actually that too. But put on shows. They helped me put on shows downtown
When?
Tucson.
Yeah, we had that show
before
last
they
year.
dipped to LA.
Before they dipped to LA.
Before they went cool, and then
Damn.
just went even, started living the LA life.
LA life.
What's your opinion on 9-month abortions?
9-month abortions.
Yeah.
Up to the point of birth abortions.
Damn. Well, it depends, 'cause even that's
On what?
ridiculous. But I mean, people put dogs down when no. I just think
Let's just say
if there's a painless way to, it's
I don't
gonna.
think it's painless. I think it's full of pain.
yeah,
Well, shit.
physically and
But-
emotionally.
It's just like
I mean emotionally, not for the baby.
if the
Not for the
parents are gonna
baby.
be absolutely terrible and they know it, it's just like a harder decision.
Here's a point I was thinking about.
Okay.
Well, it's 9 months. It's still in your body,
Yeah.
and you're choosing to do something with your body.
Yeah.
When are you a legal person
I mean,
in the government?
it's not like
Do you have rights?
you just have
when you're
this-
in the stomach.
Well, if you get killed, if someone runs over your mother with a truck, that
You get
counts
charged
as
for
2
2.
murders.
So when does that second murder become a murder?
It becomes a murder as soon as she's pregnant.
Well, you have this thing that's developing, and it's like has a brain that's slowly developing. So it's like
I'm trying to rip it out
it's
at 9 months.
it's like there isn't a certain point of when, because it's just slowly becoming more self-aware. But it's when it's like, they're like, I guess it's when they start liking when these animals that are born start liking girls or guys.
So when's the
and then they start becoming self-aware
is it
about
the first ligament that's charged as a murder? When are we talking about contraception? Not contraception. What's the thing?
Well, that's gonna be
Conception?
pretty uncomfortable to have this.
As conception? No.
If
It's after conception. When's the first point?
if she is if she recognizes if she is recognized that she is pregnant, and a doctor recognizes that she is pregnant, because
What if you haven't recognized it?
well, I mean, they're gonna like look to see if the woman was pregnant when the coroner looks at it.
But what if you don't know you're pregnant 7 months in?
If you're doesn't matter, it still charges 2 murders,
Okay.
regardless of whether or not you know.
Damn.
Yeah.
How's your day been, Diego?
It's been pretty good, dude. I went walking around Santa Monica. People were just weird, like everybody.
Is this
you
your
take-
first time to LA?
It's been a while. So yeah.
Did you
like-
take the train there?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh.
Those
I
weird
fuck with
people on the
trains.
train.
Great ride. You just wake up and be like, I want to go to the beach.
It's yeah.
It's
Nice.
chill.
And I was like walking around.
Where's Donna? She go to work?
Yeah, people are just fucking, like, I don't know what's going on with people here. There's something in the air. There has to be.
It's pollution.
Smog.
It's
Yeah.
pollution.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of people and a lot of pollutants.
Yo,
it's great.
damn.
It's great, ain't it?
There's a lot of people trying to sell me shit. Like,
Mhm.
I think I might, like, get some clothing, get some shit, some hand-me-downs real quick, and go
Fuck yeah, bro.
go
Support
down
small
there.
business.
and be just hustle. Just
You ever heard of Heverley?
no.
Shouldn't check them out. Not if you're trying to resell. I mean, I guess you could resell. I'm sure Heverley has a lot of resale value.
But
There's a lady who's been going to town on our trash cans. We just had a nice event at Adobe House venue.
Good, like, solid 200 people.
Diego was there. If you need a book an event, whouserecords.com/contact. We should really have like a form of some sort.
yeah,
I'll do
on
that
the
after
website,
this. Yeah.
put booking
Yeah.
a little option.
It'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
under the venue tab.
Hey.
Hey, on the road to have a house pay for
All right,
itself.
man.
Guys.
Where are we trying to start, man? Let's get hard hit. And we already did our abortion talk for the episode. Glad
Damn.
that's
So
over.
I just want you guys to know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Caller John
Yeah.
is shirtless.
Yeah.
And he supports 9-month
9-month
abortions, but he
abortions.
calls me bigoted.
Yeah.
I support freedom.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Exactly. Freedom.
There's
of
like
doing what you want to
hold
what's
on,
inside your
let's
tummy.
talk about that real
Fuck the
quick.
freedom of
Freedom
the thing in
to
your
what
stomach.
to what
Fuck
point?
that.
Because like there's freedom, but then there's also just chaos when you get too much freedom, right? Wouldn't you agree?
Like 9-month abortions.
Well, like everybody just going out in the street robbing. Imagine
I read an interesting
everybody
fact.
robbing everything. If the economy was just down, and then it's just like, all right, so nothing, like that's terrible. That's too much freedom.
9-month abortions are wildly unpopular, even with people who are in favor of abortions.
Well, here's where I come in,
Well, it's tough to kill
The-
your baby.
These people, they need to think outside the uterus, if you know what I mean. And these people who are soft on 9-month abortions, they need to be checked. And that's my job.
You should just become an abortion administrator.
Damn.
Someone that gives abortions. I don't know what they're called.
Sure.
Go to some medical school real quick.
Start a school. Start a
9-month abortion clinic.
a clinic.
It's only 9 months.
Yeah.
If I don't see a full tummy,
Yeah. Then you pull the baby out. It's fucking crying. You still got to
Just
finish the job.
talk
So
in
you just
English.
whap it on the table.
Like a seal, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can kill seals, why can't you kill babies?
Damn.
Damn. That's an excellent point. I'm
Yeah.
going to shut up.
New
If you
Dark
can kill
Racial.
seals, why can't you kill babies,
Yeah.
dude?
If you can kill ants.
If you can kill baby fish, I'm trying to kill baby Jim, you know?
If you can light up a bunch of ants,
Why not
and-
just
and
kill
then-
like? Just make it like 2 years, dude. Like you can kill a kid up to 2 years.
Yeah.
If you can light up a bunch of ants in an
But it's
ant
not in your
hole,
body after 2 years.
Yeah, but like still like a person. It's like still has
your
the
body.
ability to come out a little earlier
Mm-hmm.
and still live life. But I don't know.
Same
Let's
thing as
move
animals.
on.
But
What
come
are-
on, how
what
are
are
we
we
going to move on
talking
from
about here?
abortion, dude? This is a daily thing. What you got, man? What you got, John?
¿De qué estamos hablando?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Dude.
saying.
But yeah, if you can light up a bunch of ants in this ant hole, why can't you like nuke fucking a whole city?
You're right, dude. Let's kill everyone.
Let's kill everyone, dude.
Nobody listens to this podcast anyway, so
Whoa.
Excuse me.
they won't be able to
Excuse me.
call it.
300 plays per episode says different. Which is what we don't
I
get.
got a fucking soundboard for the deceit, dude.
Wow, so much.
Well, three plays is kind of a lot actually.
Venezuela crisis. Juan Guaido pleads for U.S. help after deadly clashes leave 2 dead. This is from express.co.uk.
the new.
Whoa, man.
From Laura Callahan. Mr. Guaido, 35, who has been recognized as the legitimate Venezuelan president by dozens of nations, including the UK and the US, called for external intervention to bring the oil-rich country's chaos to an end on a Saturday. A 14-year-old boy among 2 people killed when Venezuelan soldiers and civilians clashed on the country's borders during opposition-led efforts to bring in trucks of aid from Brazil and Colombia. Washington condemned the brutality, which it blamed on Maduro's thugs, and branded the president a sick tyrant for refusing to allow much-needed food and medicine to reach his people. U.S. President Donald Trump has not ruled out using military force to address Venezuela's problems. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo wrote on Twitter, the U.S. condemns the attacks on civilians in Venezuela perpetrated by Maduro's thugs. Diego Francisco, your thoughts, please.
What?
I don't think you heard any of that with that speed read.
What just?
bro.
What the fuck are you? How relevant is this?
How prudent?
How?
If it's
How-
the main social media thing, then prudent.
Oh, God. Okay.
If the main media doesn't want you to know about it, you don't need
Hey
to know.
guys, so what do you think about the media though? Like,
We are the media.
We are the media.
It's kind of tough to see what's real, what's not real.
We are the last
Whatever we
true
say.
journalisms.
Yeah,
Journalists.
Journalisms.
But yo, I'm gonna explain this to you, and I want to know your opinion on it, because this is perfect. Okay, perfect. Okay, so Venezuela,
Heard of it?
they just had super, just reeks of poverty. Venezuela, they had an election, and it was rigged. A guy named Maduro won fraudulently.
Apparently.
Yeah, even though not even it's like a fact now. Like they know there's like investigation. So-
I have understood no fact of that. I've read no facts.
Okay. So he is super oppressive. He keeps people poor. He puts the military against the people of Venezuela. However, there is an acting president. His name is Guaido, something like that.
Juan Guaido.
And other countries like the U.S. and the U.K. recognize him as Venezuela's true president because they've been talking to him and they've been like trading and whatnot. So anyway, countries are trying to bring aid, food and resources to Venezuela to help the people. But the guy who won fraudulently cut off the border, and now he's burning food in front of starving people. Your thoughts on the issue?
That sounds quite biased.
I think.
What
I
part
think-
of that was biased?
I
That
think this
sounds
man. What is it?
packed
What is
with
this guy's
bias.
name? The bad guy.
Bad guy?
The
The bad guy is...
The guy who's just using military force on the people of
Yeah,
Venezuela.
what's his name?
His name is Maduro.
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 Seems like he's just having a good time. You know, he's just
Yeah.
having
I bet
fun.
he loves 9-month
He's
abortion.
I bet he does. He's having a, he's like,
Apparently
you know
likes
what?
14-year abortions.
He's like, life's pretty good. You know, I got all these resources. But
I'm just chilling.
I'm borderline depressed right now, so I'm just gonna go and take it out on these people in my backyard, just screaming to feed them. and you know,
I'll just watch them eat dogs. You know.
Yeah,
know what happens Saturday?
let the dogs, you know, go and eat them, and then eat the dogs, and then you know, and I bet that's like he's just like, you know, that's his lifestyle. No, actually, I think that's not nice. I think that guy should be a little less of a meanie.
A little less of a meanie.
Like he could still have fun, but like he's kind of being a meanie.
Still have fun.
He's still being like he's being a meanie. That's just like you gotta be nice.
Venezuela was trying to accept in some aid from Brazil and Colombia, and Maduro shut down the borders.
Yeah, that's just that's being a dick.
Should the U.S. use military force in order to bring him out of power?
I think the U.S. should
The U.S. already backs their military.
Just fucking
guns,
relax and just like let the dogs eat each other, and just trade with the dogs that are eating each other.
But there's oil there,
and just you know, okay, if there's
even though
if there's oil, they should invade.
even though it's not.
You have to. If there's oil, you have to invade. You have to.
It's less an invasion for oil and more an invasion for trying to preserve human rights.
I'm sure that's part of it, but you never know that there's ulterior motives as well.
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, if we have the power to, you know, bring an entire country out of the oppression of poverty by the government, why not? It's my opinion.
I haven't spoken to any Venezuelan people.
I think oil's gonna be useless though, pretty like soon. Oh, a lot less valuable than it is now. Like probably in 50 years.
Oh yeah, probably.
50
somewhere. I mean, that's just a super
half a generation.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Water. People gonna be fighting over water.
Yeah.
People fighting over water. I mean, oil will still be huge in like India, China. You know, where they have like no electric cars at all.
You know what we should do for these podcasts?
What?
We should just invite people that are walking on the street in here, and then just like give them a mic and
just give them a platform,
headphones, and just like, all right, what are you doing walking around right now?
I'm looking for some crack.
Apparently, there's about the Colombia government estimated a number of 300 people injured trying to cross the border.
You know, the whole world is a fucking jungle. That's why, like, I can go on the
There's
news.
a desert in some parts.
It's just like it's a jungle, dude. Even in the desert, it's just like.
Even in the sea.
It's just chaos. But it's like it's all just nature playing out. So it's not really chaos, but to us it is.
Maduro name called Guaido as being an American pawn and an imperialist beggar. So, shots fired.
Fired.
Minus all those live ammunition and rubber bullets fired as well.
Bernie Sanders has shown support for the communist regime of.
Have you guys talked about your political views on this?
Every day.
So what's going on? Who do you guys want to be president?
In the next term?
Nobody, dude.
The next term.
Nobody's great to me.
I'm looking at Howard Schultz.
Is everybody terrible?
No, everybody's just meh.
Meh.
I'm interested in Howard Schultz. He's the founder of Starbucks.
I kind of like the UBI guy just because I've watched most of his stuff. He's I forget his name, but he likes universal basic income. He's a mayor, has some businesses.
I don't think
he was a mayor. Might have been a mayor. What do you think? You say about you think. What do you think?
I just think I think like universal income that only works to a certain point.
Before we dive into this phenomenal topic, we're just gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back in a minute. This is Dark Racial Humor. Commercial. We're back. We're back with a super special Sunday edition of Dark Racial Humor. We're joined by Diego Francisco of Tucson fame.
Damn.
the musician, named after the two cities, San Diego and San Francisco.
I just slap instruments around and they make
Sanders
music.
didn't go for the Maduro government, dude.
He didn't. Oh, I'm sorry. What I meant to say was he didn't condemn Maduro.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
He said to stop using violence.
Did he condemn Maduro?
What does condemn mean?
Say Maduro is not the rightful president and should step down.
The Maduro
anything
government
like that.
must put the needs of its people first, allow humanitarian aid into the country, and refrain from violence against protesters.
But he didn't say he should step down.
No.
He didn't say the oppressive dictator Maduro should step down.
The Maduro government must put the needs of its people first, allow humanitarian aid into the country, and refrain from violence against protesters.
But still stay in power.
I'm reading his tweet.
All right.
Isn't it crazy how leaders are just tweeting now? That's ridiculous. Like
Yeah,
they're MySpacing like that. Who would have thought that leaders would be like CEOs of the biggest companies are just talking shit on Twitter?
Yeah.
Everybody's subtweeting.
They could be writing on scrolls.
Yeah.
Sending out decrees that we don't get until months later.
Damn.
UBI we were talking about before we hit that break.
Oh, talking about what do you think about universal incomes? How would that look like if everybody had equally, like, not basic incomes, but if like to the extreme, if everybody had the equal amount of resources distributed to them?
This guy that I was talking about that likes UBI is not for that. He's just he proposes to give everyone an $1,000 a month, I believe, stipend that's chopped off top of businesses, big businesses. I'm assuming Amazon.
I'm up in the air about UBI. I don't, however, think that we should just give everybody, like, I don't know how much money you were thinking. I think that's harmful to innovation.
Yeah, I think this fucking mic. I think also people will, like, if you're getting a basic income and then you're just chilling, you don't gotta worry, you don't gotta do things so that you can keep living, then you might either get really bored or really sad and be like, oh, I have
argument
I have no purpose.
Candidate Andrew Yang has to that is that people don't really chill on $1,000 a month. They still go to their jobs to get food and money, but they have $1,000 to create businesses, spend in businesses.
Yeah. Another issue with that, though, is it depends where you're getting the $1,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Because if people are just like, what if I make something awesome, innovate, change society, I get rich, and then the government just takes it? I don't even want to go through all that, so I'm not going to innovate.
Is that connected to each other?
No,
absolutely.
There could be you can be in a free market, I think, and still have UBI.
How is that connected to each other? Taxes and
Free market.
UBI.
I'm talking. Well, it depends. That's why I said it depends where you're getting the money from. If the money's coming from a giant tax increase across the board,
I think he's proposing
That's
getting it
terrible.
from companies like Amazon off their top, which he proposes will go back to people buying stuff.
Damn, but how would those big companies feel like that? Damn.
Well, they would start by slashing tons of jobs.
Because they're already getting fucked by a lot of banks. I mean, well, a lot of companies are getting fucked by banks, you know, but like undervaluing their stocks, and then they just, you know, the banks making how much the stock is really worth, and people are just. So I don't know. I think like, what if we just keep things going how they are now and let the world fall to shit?
You know, like a free market economy where someone can make their own business and people have the freedom of choice. I am 100% with that, Diego.
Yes, but actually, I think everything's headed to paradise. It depends what you call paradise, but there's definitely it's gonna be rare to see people on the street, living without an option.
You think so?
I think there will always be poverty.
Why do you think that?
Because eventually, there's room for it's ridiculous. Like, there's so much abundance and room for everybody. For, like, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm not sure about the exact numbers, but there's.
7.
I mean, we have like, we like for probably 20 times the amount of people we have right now. Like, it's just, there's a lot. So there's room, but it's just a matter of distribution and the whole, it's about policies as well. The politics of, like, just, you know, I don't know. There has to be a time, though. It's like in 100 years, maybe.
I don't think there has to be anything.
Well, like, it's just the way it's going now. Like, it's like, you know, I think, like, everybody's just getting, you know, everything's getting easier. Like, being able to make money, there's like, there's more options to like take.
I agree with that. I saw something very surreal in Santa Monica. I saw a homeless man charging a pretty nice phone on a tree.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was like, damn, bro. Literally everyone.
You said what?
I saw a homeless man charging a phone on a tree.
Charging a phone on
Like,
a
he
tree?
plugged the phone into the tree and it was charging.
Was there an outlet?
There was an outlet.
Oh.
Yeah. But, like, I was like,
Oh.
damn, bro. Like, anyone can get a phone now and
Yeah.
you can power it up anywhere.
Yeah, there's apparently a lot of people that don't have, because just because you don't have a home, you could still have a job and don't have a home.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of homeless people that still have phones.
Yeah. Phones
Use
are
the
like
internet.
$15.
If you get
They're like
Wi-Fi,
7-Eleven. Yeah, just go on Wi-Fi.
find
And
a
you're
job.
chilling. It's pretty impossible to get a job without a phone
And internet.
and internet.
I'd
It's
say more
pretty
so.
impossible to be a human being now without a phone.
Yeah, if you want to be connected to other human beings.
If you want to feel relevant.
Relevancy is good for, like, you know, trading, bartering things, job, having a home. I burped. Got any other sick topics?
Sick topics. Let's
Hey,
take
boys,
a look.
what do you think about AI?
AI? What do you think about it?
What do you think about it?
Why'd you bring it up, dude?
I
You
don't
a
know.
fucking robot?
Is it scary?
Is it scary?
I don't know about that. I already guess. I assume he's a robot too.
Super scary.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Why is it scary?
Because, well, I mean, how do you guys see a machine being able to turn again? Like, how does that? Why would a machine want to turn against people?
Depends on what it's programmed to do.
I don't think it would turn against people. I think the bigger issue is us losing access to control of a machine that basically controls society in terms of banking, in terms of communication.
But that's already the case. It's just a mushy machine that's controlling. But it's still
You're saying all that is controlled by humans right now?
Yeah, we're at the point where
there's a small number of people that are influencing everything.
I think the more important thing about AI that I think I've heard from a lot of talking heads about it is if that programming power goes into the hands of a government or something and skews it to a direction that could possibly go. Because if you have a mushy system, as you said right now, a couple people controlling everything. If a couple people control those robots, AI programming,
I guess the
technology.
problem is self-awareness and being able to communicate with just the machine in general.
I don't think that's the big problem, honestly, dude. Unless you build in a super powerful AI that you program to fix all faults on the earth, and it says humans are the fault on earth, and then it kills because that's what it's programmed to do. I think that technology going into the hands of the wrong people could be the thing that drives AI bad. Not really that AI will kill people.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to kill people. I think we're just going to lose control and we're going to be overwhelmed at which the rate that AI is able to learn.
Yeah.
The problem, it can already learn. The thing is, like, it can be self-aware about what it is, and
I think it'll get to the point where it can be self-aware.
What it's around, like, because, yeah.
Definitely. Absolutely. Because it'll be like, at a certain point, it'll be kind of convenient for us to have self-aware machines.
It makes things easier.
Yeah. More personable. Someone to talk to.
Yeah.
Because we're social creatures, and there's a lot of lonely people out there. Imagine if they had a robot to talk to.
That's crazy.
Ooh, that's scary, man.
Yeah.
It's a nice little Black Mirror. Nobody talks to fucking humans anymore. It's just all robots that are programmed to know what they want to hear.
I was listening to this podcast, and the whole thing was basically about whether or not we should be polite to our smart assistants.
Oh, dude, I'm polite as fuck to things that I can talk to.
Yeah, and this lady was like, she has a daughter, and she noticed that her small daughter says please and thank you to the Alexa, and so she like got spooked, and she had to be reminded that, hey, that's not a person, that's a computer. But
I don't know about that one.
I'm glad you're using manners.
Wasn't there a thing that didn't Alexa put in a child kind of system where it kind of needed those manners?
Yeah, I heard about that too. I don't know if they're still doing that though, but
that could be a little weird for little kids coming up, dude.
Yeah, but damn.
I mean, eventually that would make sense because a lot of those, say, people still buy those smart assistants, right? And when they get more advanced, just like how Google search has a parental control, I think that a lot of parents that are buying smart assistants for homes would be keen to the idea of having a manner trigger on that for kids.
Yeah. I also think that one day some sort of marriage is going to be legal between man and machine.
Huh.
Yeah, it's gonna happen fast. Machines are gonna be so human-like that people are gonna fall in love, and it's gonna become a whole thing about civil rights. Oh, we love each other. You don't. Yep. And then it's just gonna flip. Society's gonna flip.
So what about these human robot 9-month abortions? How does that go down?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll come around. We'll talk about it when it comes around.
What if we get to the point where like we discuss robot rights? Because robots are so just...
Are they self-aware yet, or are they just very emotionally in tune?
They are self-aware, but their emotional response is all programmed, which is what people will forget.
It had to be learning. It had to be programmed, and then it branched out into something else, just like... Oh. But yeah, no, it would be learning. So, like, it would be... you'd program it at a certain point, and then it'd just be branching out into...
Yep, learning every day. I think it's either Google or Alexa. They're already testing this feature where Google will respond to you based on how you asked it a question. So if you ask it, like, mad, it'll, like, be less responsive. But if you're happy, it'll be like, oh, it's going to take you 30 minutes to get to work. How was your day today?
Why that, though? Why would it be colder to you if you're mad?
Oh, it's not going to be cold. It's just going to be like less like
personable.
Yeah, less personable.
But why would that be good?
Well, because you don't want to be like talk to all joyful when you're pissed.
Because it's already kind of hard to talk to the assistant, and like I guess they're just trying to just make it as easy as possible.
Make everything so easy.
Whether that's a good thing is up in the air, but like they have the technology to do it.
Interesting. I wonder why people would think that'd be a good course of action.
Alexa's fucking weird. It tells me good night, and like
I've never used an Alexa.
She she'll have conversations with you.
Don't assume.
Well, fucking.
Yeah.
They just can assume it's a woman.
Sounds like a woman.
I also do on this
Bigot.
podcast. They were also like, how come Alexa's a female? Why is the assistant always a female by default? And the guy was like,
Dude.
if we made it a man by default, people would be like, how come it's a man? How come it's a man? Why can't it be female?
Dude, I never really thought about that, dude.
Exactly.
There would be a lot more backlash, huh? That's sexist, bro.
That's just
I'm gonna sue.
Animals being animals.
Title X, baby.
Clinging onto any feature of themselves to be proud about, and then just push that and take over every village and take all the oil. What?
Need identifiers. Got to have pride and stuff.
Arizona law leaves schools struggling to navigate LGBTQ issues.
Read into it, man.
Damn.
For the 4th year in a row, this is from NPR.org by Marina Dale. For the 4th year in a row, Arizona lawmakers appear unlikely to revise a law that limits how public school teachers can talk about LGBTQ relationships in health classes. Arizona is one of at least 7 states with Diego, you little motherfucker. The guests can't hear what I'm saying. Arizona is one of at least 7 states with curriculum laws around LGBTQ issues, according to the advocacy group GLSEN. But out-of-state law, Arizona is the only one that bans promoting a homosexual lifestyle.
Damn.
This is not about gay sex, Roski explains. This literally is about whether it's okay to be gay and to talk about people who are gay. The Arizona law controls HIV/AIDS instruction in public schools. It bans teachers in those courses from portraying homosexuality as a positive alternative lifestyle, or suggesting there are safe ways to have homosexual sex. Like many of the other state laws, Arizona's was created in the throes of the HIV/AIDS epidemic, and after an 1896 recommendation from the U.S. Surgeon General that HIV education start at an early age. Lawmakers in Arizona initially resisted that recommendation, but changed it in 1991. Okay.
What are we talking about here?
So, it is illegal for schools to mention
Homosexual sex?
Yeah, to educate on homosexual sex. Because there's a higher risk of getting AIDS with homosexual sex, and so they just don't mention it to children. Yes, man sex.
Yeah, so not just homosexual.
Why is there a higher risk of getting AIDS?
Because AIDS is like really prevalent, could be really prevalent in like fecal matter.
Oh,
so when you put a dick in a butt.
Exactly. Oh shit is exactly right.
Damn.
Yeah. So, because like when the AIDS epidemic first started, it was just like a very high population of gay people contracting it, and then like it started to infect more women, and now like everybody has it.
So what's up with this law?
So
people don't want man sex.
Yeah, it just said like don't mention like homosexual sex as an alternative lifestyle.
Dumb, dude.
Yeah, I mean like my thing is if they're already like educating on how not to get AIDS, like why not?
Yeah, that's like saying you could get some disease from vaginal sex, but not oral sex.
Yeah.
Like you kind of just got to cover all your bases if you're trying to educate little kids about sex.
Yeah. So I don't know. That'll probably be changed. Real soon. The more education, the better. Do you know what I am saying? That. Oh, yeah. Okay. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with a couple more stories here on Dark Racial Humor.
Goodbye.
New Dark Racial. Dark Racial Humor.
Dark Racial Humor. Dark Racial Daily. Dark Racial Daily. Dark Racial
Number
Daily.
what? Number 5?
Five strong, dude.
5 days straight.
We're up to like 88 cents right now.
Damn,
making that money, bro.
That's a lot of money, bro.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
For nothing.
Can't you get like a pack of gum for 5 cents?
I can't.
They take 25 cents though when you deposit it to your bank.
Oh really?
Yeah. So.
Wait, just 25?
Yeah, a quarter.
Why? Like per dollar or something?
No, I think it's just in all. So if we wait till
$1 million, they take 25 cents.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Dude, I got some. You guys want to go? Let's go. Politic first.
Oh shit! The Clippers are playing right now. We gotta finish this up.
Shit,
all right,
dude.
all right. What are you saying? Politics?
You want politics or sports first?
Let's do some
politics.
Politics, dude. All right, man. So over
some
in
sports actually.
No, we're gonna wind down with
safe
sports.
politics.
Wind down.
North Carolina, dude. There's a race for the North Carolina's 9th congressional district, right? And there's been signs of fraud, right?
Spaghetti-o.
Signs of fraud from a man named Mark Harris. Dude, let me show you the pictures of Mark Harris. This is Mark Harris.
He doesn't look innocent.
So cute.
Something's going on.
A picture of Mark Harris is holding back tears. He's a priest, I believe, an evangelical minister.
Spaghetti-o.
And this evangelical minister badly wanted to serve in Congress, right? This is a story I know from the Washington Post written by Amy Gardner, a really nice written piece. Very story-wise, like kind of flows nice. Really cool.
Sweet.
Tells you what's going on. So this board of 3 Democrats and 2 Republicans voted for an entire re-election because this man, Mark Harris, was put on trial for fraud for winning the 9th Congressional District in North Carolina. His son is a lawyer, and his son was on the bench, said he had some emails warning his father not to hire this one man that had previous wrongdoings in elections. And Mark Harris goes up on the bench and says, I don't recall those emails. And at that time, Mark Harris's lawyer shot up because of his ethical code as a lawyer and said, I don't think that's true, Your Honor.
She shot up the church?
No.
Shot up heroin?
Shot up from their seat and said, I believe Mr. Mark Harris might be lying about that.
I think everybody's lying about everything, even the good people. They're just good.
Especially the good people.
They're good because they're lying.
Gotta keep an eye on them.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum.
I'm loving it.
I'm lying.
You guys are really programmed in that McDonald's tune.
Bro, that is the most effective fucking tune ever.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. I'm lying a lot.
You know Jay Timberlake? I think JT was the first guy to sing that song when that jingle first came out. It's like, I'm loving it.
They hit gold, dude.
I'm loving it.
All right, sports, since you guys don't give a fuck about Mark Harris.
Yeah, he's guilty. Whatever. Moving on. Canceled.
He's in range. He shoots in time. Bingo! Clippers basketball is exploding, and you can see it happen right here.
G-Men 74, Patriots 2.
Lay down your money.
Football Giants once and again and forever.
Damn.
That's the sports intro.
What was that? What was that? Soccer?
That was that was a little bit of basketball, a little bit of football, and a little bit of baseball.
That sounded like soccer. So
well, this news is about soccer indeed, Diego. Let's take a listen, huh?
He's determined to stay on there. He's determined. It's a war of wills at the moment between the goalkeeper and his manager. But you know who the boss is. And it's the boss's word that counts. He's got to go off here. That's not a great sign. When you are publicly trying to ignore your manager.
We got here a football match between Manchester City and Chelsea, right? It's the final of some cup. They do kind of random tournaments throughout the soccer season. And they tied after regulation and extra time, and went to shootouts. And the manager of this Chelsea team wanted to switch his goalkeepers to get a penalty specialist as penalties were about to begin. And this guy's coming up to get in there, and goalkeeper's like, nah, I ain't leaving.
I want to keep this goal. Get it?
No, I don't
that's
get
terrible. I think
he defied his manager's wishes and just stayed on.
So now he's fired?
No, but they did lose.
Oh, well, I guess nothing matters. You ever think about, like, you're playing ball?
Yeah, just balling it up.
It's probably the best game you ever played personally, but it doesn't matter because you lost. Your whole team lost, so you might as well have not even played because you play to win.
There's a lot of times where someone just fucking gets like 40 fucking points and they still lose by like 4.
Because part of the game is communicating with your teammates to like be on that level with you.
Do you think the Lakers are gonna make the playoffs day again?
The who's?
The Lakers.
The Lakers. I think if they pray hard enough, and if they go to bed on time,
that's super important.
They're gonna make it.
Sleep really is good for regenerative bones and whatnot, muscles.
You can't be tearing up the retreat every night if you're trying to score buckets.
They're also probably gonna, be partying a lot.
Do you tear up the retreat?
They're probably not.
When's the last time you tore up the retreat?
Last time you tore up the retreat, bro?
The retreat?
Yeah.
The place, the treats.
No,
the place
retreat.
with treats.
The tear it up zone. Tear zone.
The tear it up zone.
Oh, you hear that guitar? I think I'm gonna go
They
play some guitar. Wait, tear up the retreat. Like, what's a retreat?
The retreat. The
Are you
apartment
from
complex.
Tucson,
Dude,
Arizona?
how hard do you Tucson? It sounds like you don't Tucson very hard.
I don't. The retreat?
The retreat.
No sé qué es eso.
Oh my goodness,
Oh
man.
my God.
What is
How do you
that?
not? It's an apartment complex where there's nice young co-eds tearing it up on the Dale.
Tearing it up, and the coldest water you'll ever put your feet in.
But I mean, it is Arizona. But
Yeah.
how did you experience? Did you experience Tucson snow for the first time?
Yes.
It's the
Well,
first
for
time?
the second time.
Second time you've had a previous Tucson snow? Tell us all about it.
Here on Tucson News. Previously, we've had some cases of snow, about 3 inches, covering the cars all over the city. Right now we see Broadway is closed, and
When was the
was
first time
school
you
It's
had
been,
canceled?
it's
Tucson
been
snow?
pretty cool.
now I'm transferring over to Tracy.
When's the first time you?
Hi, thank you, Mark. Yeah, so I'm out here in Congress Street. It's snowing, and it's just absolutely beautiful.
Come on, Tracy.
Come on, Tracy. You want this job, don't
You're
you?
putting a transition music in the middle of her speaking.
I mean, if you keep on going,
Wow, it's
that's
so
terrible.
so
It's
like
not
you to interrupt a
transition.
female reporter.
It's
Tracy's
wow.
a man.
Damn, that's crazy. It was pretty fun. It was just snowing a lot.
When was
and
the first time you had snow?
I was this other time that I was leaving to LA when I was 14.
Really?
That was the last time I went to LA.
That's
actually.
crazy.
Yeah,
So
four-
they just wait till you leave.
14 it was.
That's crazy. Was it? What month was it in?
It was just for a Universal Studios trip.
What month?
It was February.
February.
Cray, was this more
Dude.
snow or less?
It was more.
Did they
Was
cancel school?
school
'Cause
canceled?
the-
Are you
'cause-
in school? You dropped
Yeah, the
out?
school was canceled. Like it was like, you know, right now, no, I'm not in school.
Pussy bitch.
So school's canceled every day.
It's
Hey.
canceled every day, dude.
It's okay.
It's
Hey,
like-
don't feel bad. I don't have a job, so both not making progress.
Well, I mean,
He
it's just
does
about
more than you, I think.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't say he didn't.
it's about like I guess where you want to make progress. What do you want
I want
to
to
do?
make progress in the
'Cause the-
toilet area.
The reason why everybody's in school is just for money. Actually, like that's the reason. Like why.
Education.
Oh yeah, I go to school to learn.
like no, like not even. I mean, yes,
But in the
education,
long run,
but
people
mostly
are trying to get a job with education.
yeah, but mostly yeah, exactly. So money and connections is the reason why people, so. But school just makes a lot of people sad too.
Now, Diego Francisco, named after San Diego and San Francisco, what do you want to tell people of the world, thousands of millions of listeners on Dark Racial Humor? Do you have any words of advice, any long-lasting wisdom that you can tell people?
If I could say one thing,
All right, we're out of time. That's
I'd
been
say-
Dark Racial Humor.
Whoa.
be nice.
What are you saying?
That's all I had to say.
Be nice.
Just be nice to yourself, dude.
Nah, fuck that.
Fuck that.
Pussy
This
shit.
is politics,
Yeah,
bitch.
being nice is kind of for pussies, so you just gotta not be nice, actually, if you want to feel powerful. So that's my advice.
Speaking
Bye.
of power, let's make a little money, honey. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this episode of Dark Racial Humor or other episodes of Dark Racial Humor,
Send us food
or you could send us money at anchor.fm/darkracialhumor.
or food.
Press support this podcast. You can donate 99 cents a month, $4.99 a month, or if you really love us, $9.99
Damn.
per month.
That's more than Netflix.
But other than Netflix, you're getting consistent quality content
5
that you
days
can
straight.
always depend on.
All facts.
All facts.
There's some.
All
We don't
facts.
just say things because we think it might be right.
We are the realest journalists in the game right now. You think you can trust fucking Wall Street Journal? They won't let you read a fucking sentence on their page unless you pay them $1.
It was just
Money
dumb as
hungry
fuck.
scum.
I was thinking about that, dude. Like, if you say you got ads on your site, right,
Yeah.
and you don't want to be indebted, but let's say you keep on doing your journalism just how it is, and you still got ads from companies.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that would fuck that up was if companies didn't like it and then retracted their money, and now you're moneyless. Maybe it's a more consistent thing to not be backed by those ads. I don't know. I was just thinking about journalism.
Yeah. Oh, it depends. It depends if people actually are paying the $1. Because when I see that, I'm just like, okay, I'll just go read it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like, but the ads are always there, and if someone pulls their ad, there's gonna be more ads.
You think so?
Especially if you're using Google ads, they just like replace themselves.
Mm.
But if you're doing if you're a podcaster and you're not using the model that we're using, where the ads just change, and someone pulls their ad, it's not like dynamic. You gotta seek out another advertiser.
Dynamic banter. What's dynamic banter? A podcast?
Dynamic banter, yeah.
Banter.
We should have just called the podcast Banter. Yeah.
Is it over now? Are we still recording?
Yeah, we're still recording.
We're still recording.
Oh.
We're never
banter.
not recording.
Banter or dark
I
racial
thought we
humor?
were leaving.
Hey.
Yeah.
Banter or dark racial humor?
Before we get too excited, let me make sure banter doesn't exist already as a podcast.
What's banter mean?
Talking.
Just talking.
Banter.
I'll get the actual definition.
Dark racial humor is like brand confusion.
Brand confusion? Are you saying we don't do what we do at dark racial
Or
humor?
dark race? You guys aren't having some dark racist jokes.
Oh, I know what we do.
I think Banter's already a podcast.
Okay.
Shit.
I mean,
Saturday, March 30th.
I like dark racial humor. Stop hitting your microphone on the teeth of yourself.
Banter Park, damn, they have way more episodes than us. Okay.
Damn, they're more successful.
We tell stories, Banter. We tell stories. I want to steal this name.
Banter?
It's a cool name.
How are you going to steal it if it exists?
I don't know. We just got to get more episodes than them and drown them out.
Nah, dude, dark racial humor.
Okay. We'll sleep
I mean,
on it.
what are we going to do with this?
New dark racial.
New banter?
We keep it. I don't know. All right. We'll see you tomorrow, folks. This is Dark Racial Humor.
Bye.